Hello, welcome to episode 3 of season 2 of Live with Code.uk. Last week we talked about input, so asking the user a question in a Python program. This week we are listening to the answer to those questions and storing it into a variable so that we can respond and use it in our programs. So the program we'll make together is a very simple chatbot, a very competitive, hungry chatbot that asks your name, asks what your favourite food is and how many of that favourite food you can eat in a minute, and it always tries to outdo you. So let's try and run it again. This time I'll put a different name. It's not my name, by the way. What's your favourite food? I'll say my favourite food is lemons. How many lemons can you eat in a minute? I'll go for 100. And it always tries to outdo you. So the important thing here is when you type something in using input in Python, we should store the response so we can use it, and then we can also manipulate it, turn it into a number, add, subtract, multiply, divide, to make our programs way more useful. So remember, the point of this season is to go back to the basics of Python. So there's links in the description of this video that go through what a variable is, and try it, debug it, extend it, activities. And if your school signed up for the free compete.code.uk challenges, those are the activities that gets you the most points. This video is a live coding video, which means that you see the evolution of the program from start to finish. So let's get started. In the first episode, we talked about output to the display, so printing a message. We'll build on that. I'll put a link to this website in the description on the video. You can type any message in here, and it generates some ASCII art, some text art that you can copy and paste. But we have a bit of a problem because it's not all on one line. So one thing that we didn't learn in episode 1 is that you can have a string. Remember, a string is just text that starts and ends with 3 quotation marks, and that means that you can put your text over multiple lines. There we go. So we've displayed a little welcome message. Well, we haven't actually. It hasn't said hello yet. Now I'd like it to ask a question. So we did this in episode 2. We asked the question to say, what is your name? So this is input, getting input data from the user into the program. To store that, we need a variable. Now a variable can store one value at a time. So we give it a name, as in the person's name is name, but the value of that variable is whatever you type in here, so that we can use that value just by writing the name of our variable. So let's give a personalized greeting. So we'll say hello, and then if we just write name in here, it's going to literally say N-A-M-E, because that's inside the quotation marks. If we take it outside of the quotation marks and add it onto the end, then this time it's not going to say literally N-A-M-E, it's going to say, right, name should be a variable. Let's look and see what's stored inside that variable and display that instead. Okay, so now we're going to ask about favorite food. So we can say, what is your favorite food? So again, we use input to ask the question. And we want to store the answer. I'll just call it food here. Always a good idea to test every time you write something. So asks a question. Good. I put pizza in there. And now we should be able to respond. So let's say, yum, I love food too. But we want this to be a variable, so we need to take it outside of the string literal, so close that double quotation mark, display the contents of that variable, and then go back into a string literal to say, I want to show these characters. See if it works. Fab. Okay, so now we're going to get a bit personal and say, how many of those can we eat in a minute? I want to store that into a variable called amount. We'll ask the question, how many food can you eat in a minute? Let's do the same as what we did last time. This is called concatenation. It's joining 2 strings together. Notice I have to put the spaces in there, otherwise it's going to look a bit dodgy. Let's see. So I've taken those spaces out, and the spaces aren't there at the moment. So let's just plop them back in. So how many food can you eat in a minute? It's a question, should have a question mark. So now I'd like to be able to say, ha, that's so lame. I can eat more than you in a minute or in a single mouthful. So let's try it, but it won't work. That's so lame. I can eat. And then I want to say food plus 1, and then the name of the food in a single mouthful. So you can probably guess that this is going to just say literally what I've put in that string literal. So let's see, pizza, 10 of them. I'd like it to say I can eat 11 pizza in a single mouthful. But as you've probably predicted, it's just going to say literally what we've got here. So if we try what we did before, take it out of the string literal, out of the quotation marks. Remember to put a plus in here to concatenate, which means join strings together. Let's try it, and I think this is going to break. Let's say 10. Yeah, at this point we have a runtime error. It's crashed because we can't concatenate. We can't join together some text, a string, and an integer, a number. So there's a couple of reasons why we can't do that. First of all, when you ask a question, the answer to that question is always a string. It's always text. So if you want to do maths with it, you have to convert it into a number first. So this int means convert that text into a number and store that number here. That means that you can then do this maths because, oh, hang on, I want that to be amount, don't I? And that to be the actual food that you want to eat. We're getting a bit closer to what it should be, but I think it will still crash. Let's have a look. What's your favourite food? Pizza. 5 in a minute, and we've still got that same error message because here we have some text, here we have a number, and here we have some text again, and we can't join together this text and this number. So we first of all have to convert this into a number, and I think that should work. Let's see. Oh, sorry, we convert this into text so that we can join it with that text. That's what I meant to say. Fab. Okay, so there's a couple of challenges that you can work through, and I'll give you some hints on how to do that. Let's just paste these in. So first of all, make it say that it hates the food that you like. So you just need to change this line here. Then give the chatbot a name, maybe store that name into a variable like chatbot name equals Bob, and then display that name instead of just hi. You can say hi, I'm, and then Bob, or whatever you choose the name to be. And then just change the maths. So instead of just outdoing you by 1, maybe make it so that we're multiplying by 10 instead of just adding 1. Okay, so remember that there are links in the description or on live.co.uk or compete.co.uk if you sign up for the free weekly challenges to be able to go through this code and get points or build up your practice and your confidence and your experience. All the best. See you next week. Bye-bye.